Nikita Mazepin was ousted from his seat at Haas ahead of the 2022 F1 season. Nikita Mazepin is clearly far from impressed by Mick Schumacher's failure to pick up a single point in this year's F1 championship. Mazepin unceremoniously lost his Haas seat after being sacked just weeks before the opening race of the season. Haas' decision came following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, with the F1 team removing all traces of the country's flags from their livery. Title sponsor Uralkali was also removed, while Motorsport UK announced Russian drivers would not be allowed to race in British events. Mazepin's father, Dmitry Mazepin, is a Russian billionaire found to have ties with Vladimir Putin and co-owned Uralkali. At the time, the FIA had stated that Russian and Belarusian drivers would be able to compete under a neutral flag. And Mazepin admitted after his dismissal that he was ready to agree with this and consider myself neutral. But the nature of his dismissal from Haas has left a bad taste in the 23-year-old's mouth, and he's yet to receive any contact from people he previously worked with at the American-based team. "Why hasn't anyone contacted me? I don't know," he told Russian sports channel Match TV. "But if a mechanic or someone I worked closely with was made redundant, I would send a message on WhatsApp, regardless of my attitude toward them or management." And Mazepin went on to take aim at Schumacher's current form for Haas through the opening 8 races. "I would say that the results speak for themselves," he said. "That's all I have to do to say." Schumacher and Mazepin's relationship last season at Haas was said to be strained, and it appears as though time hasn't healed their rapport. The German racing driver is one of only 2 drivers on the 2022 grid yet to score points, along with Nicholas Latifi. He did come close to a solitary point in Bahrain, but a collision with Esteban Ocon on the opening lap cost him dearly. Haas team principal Günther Steiner has attempted to protect Schumacher, but recently hinted the 23-year-old is under pressure to turn things around. "I would say so. We would have a serious conversation because at some stage we will run out of parts and we cannot keep up making them," he said. "Again, as much money as you throw at it, you just physically cannot keep doing it. So we need to make sure that here, nothing happens. We have passed our season's repair budget. We passed that allowance in Jeddah. We are in front of the allowance. I would love to be in front of the amount of points we have scored, but we are in front on crashes."